What up everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is Sad and I'm the founder of your ecom agency where we help e-commerce brands scale to 6 and 7 figure in revenue. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 4 proven ad strategy that I use for my client to scale to these numbers. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the first category of ad creatives. Since these slides that I'm going to share with you are all images, I want you to understand that we implement the exact strategy for video creatives. So for this is just so you can understand exactly the approach of the creative, and then you can convert it into a video approach or an image approach, which is exactly what I'm going to share with you. Now, the first type of creative that I'm going to share with you is comparison ads, which is basically comparing your products to your competitors based on pricing, benefits, features, and so on and so forth. Let's say you're selling a food product which has less sugar or less calorie compared to your favorite competitor. Maybe you have a clothing brand that it's made of fully recyclable materials, or maybe you are offering free shipping where your competitors charge for the shipping, or maybe you have the installment option for your customers where your competitors charge their customers upfront. These are just small examples where you can use for this type of creatives, where you basically want to look at your prospect and tell them, listen, we are so much better than X, which is basically your competition. Make sure you keep it playful, make sure you gamify it a little bit. You don't want to go too heavy on calling out your competitors because you don't want to get into a clash with them or maybe sue you for ruining their reputation basically. Another part that I like to add to this comparison ads, which is the before and after, which if you have been running ads back in the days, we never had this option on Facebook because as soon as you do before and after effects, you basically get shut down. Thankfully, 2023, we have that option now back and we can actually run before and after. So if you have a cosmetic brand, you can show the before and after of your customers or your prospects using your product and how they used to be before they start using your product and after. Maybe if you have a fashion brand, you can show someone dressed up in like some random clothes that doesn't look fancy, that doesn't look trendy, that doesn't look fashionable, and then you put the versus your customer dressing up on your own clothes, which they look chic, comfortable, luxurious. It really depends on your product. So you want to make sure you highlight the fact that you are always better than the other option. Number 2, which is bundles ads. Here we like to show our offers or our irresistible offers in another word. We want to make sure we show people that they are paying less for the amount of value they're getting. Now let's just be clear here. Every customer want to pay less for what they are expecting to get, and the more you showcase that in an offer where they're gonna go ahead and compare you to your competitors, you always want to make sure, in case you're giving a 50% off, a 30% off, a 60% off, always make sure you have some sort of a bundle where people feel like they're buying more stuff for little price. And that's basically the magic of bundle. Customers always like to go for more value than pricing. It doesn't matter how much you charge. It's not really depending on the price. It really depends on the value. I'm not saying you have to lower your price. You have to increase the value and probably keep the price the same. Let's say you are selling a skincare product, which is a one piece of product. Now you can put 2 in 1. So people can buy 2 and get an extra for free. And the price is $20. Now, if they get the 2 and get the buy 1 for free, they're just gonna pay $40. So basically, they're getting the third one for free, and they're gonna need that because for some reason these products are evergreen. People are gonna use it every month. As soon as they run out, they're gonna come back. So it's a no-brainer for a customer to pay the price of 2 and get 3 instead of 2. Now, the goal of having bundles and running this type of ads and this type of offers is to increase our average order value. Now, let's assume your average order value is $60. Once you have this kind of offers and bundles in place, you can take it up to $100. Now, look at it this way. These people who bought from you, they're not just gonna come for one time. Always calculate it based on the LTV, which is the lifetime value of that customer. Let's say they're gonna spend with you in the first time $60. Now multiply that by 3. So that will be $180. So that's basically an average LTV for that customer because they're not gonna just buy from you one time unless you have a very bad product, a very bad branding where people, they're just gonna test you and they never come back and buy from you. In this case, we're not talking LTV here. I'm talking about brands who have a legit product, a legit brand, and they sell an experience instead of a product by itself. So no matter the discount you are given in the first purchase, you always look at the LTV of that customer, because regardless if you have a good product, these people, they're gonna come back. And when they come back, it doesn't cost you a cent to acquire that customer again to come back and spend their money with you. Number 3, which is features, ads, and benefits. Here we like to highlight the benefits and the feature of the product. It can be a static image or video. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, all of these creative that you can see, you can use the exact same strategy on a video content instead of an image. So assuming you are going after the feature, you can have a UGC, like an influencer, talking about the product and about the features that you guys have. Let's say it's made of 100% recyclable product, recyclable material. Let's say it's made of some sort of a premium leather. So these are features of the product. So the more you highlight this, we call them USPs, which is a unique selling point. Now you have those unique selling points, and it can be anything. It can be the free shipping, it can be the installments, it can be what it's made of, you can mention how many customers you have. These are unique selling points, and you need to sit down and see what are the best selling points for your brand, and then you can use them for this feature type of ads. Basically, it's always easy when you display all of this information in a gamified way, which can be an image that looks cool with the product in the center and then arrows pointing at the product with all these unique selling points, because again, the customer, they have not been to your website yet. So the more you give them information through this way, through this type of ads, the more they feel confident about what they are going to buy. And that makes the sell journey a lot more faster than giving the customer or the prospect, because they're not a customer at the moment, they're still your prospects. You're giving them a hard time to understand what you are selling and why they should trust you or why they should buy that product, even though they are in need of that product. But the fact that they don't trust you, number 1, because they have never bought from you. Number 2, they don't even know if that specific product is exactly the solution for their specific problem. So feature and benefits type of creatives have always been one of our winning way of doing ads. Now, last but not least, which is one of my top favorite one, which is reviews ads. Sorry, let me interrupt this video. Since you're watching the video all the way here, I can tell that you're getting some sort of value out of it. Now, if you can do me one favor, I'm trying to grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers, and we are almost halfway there. If you can help me by clicking the like button, leaving a comment about this video, and clicking the subscribe button, that will be so helpful for me. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time. It's going to take you 1 second. Do it right now, and I will be thankful for that. Back to the video. These are some of my favorite ads. It's because you're telling a story. And if you already know this or not, storytelling is the best way to sell something. So when we use this approach of the reviews, especially in a video creative, having an influencer or an actual testimony of the clients or the customer speaking about the experience they had using our products, how they use it and how the benefits and why their life is becoming much more better using that service or that product in this case, it always creates a higher trust in the prospect mind, and at the same time, our return on ad spend when we start spending money on these type of ads, it's always the most profitable type of ads. But that doesn't mean we should neglect the other ones. These are just another ammunition that you can use in your arsenal in terms of running ads, because there is no one thing that's right, or there is no one way of doing things. You have to have 4 of them in order to see success, because if you neglect one, you're definitely not gonna be able to scale to multiple levels. It's just my opinion that I like the fact that review ads are one of my favorites simply because of the storytelling approach. Because let's just be honest, as human beings, we're very curious. We like to know what other people have experienced, whether it's good or bad. We're very noisy people. We like to know what's going on. We like to know how this product has benefits this kind of people, even though if you don't know them. It's just the fact to have a bit of security that this is exactly what I'm gonna be experiencing if I became one of the customers of this specific product or this specific brand. And in the strategy where we like to use this UGC ads or review ads is usually in the retargeting or the bottom of the funnel stage, where people have been through our funnel from the beginning. They have seen the feature ad, they have seen the us versus them or the before and after, but for some reason they're not really convinced. Even though we give them an offer like a 50% off or something like that, they still not sure about the purchase. So when you have this kind of testimonials or an influencer who's talking about your product, it gives them that human trust, if that makes sense. In another word, the P2P approach, which majority of people are talking about now. There is no more B2C or B2B. There is P2P, which is person to person, human to human. It's the new age of advertising, and the more you humanize your brand, the better you get results. Now, if you want to know how we do all of these strategies and how we build all of these brands, I have a free course where I run you through everything from A to Z, literally from picking the niche, finding the product, doing the branding, launching your first campaign on Facebook, scaling, doing the retargeting, launching your first campaign and scaling on TikTok, doing email marketing, and automating the whole business. I have a whole course that I used to charge for, but right now I'm giving it away for free for everybody who's watching my YouTube channel. So go down to my description where you can find the link to access the course. Click on it and get access to it right away. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some sort of value out of it, and I hope you are preparing your ads for each stage of your marketing strategy. Now, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.